topic about process casting, features and advantages. What is process casting? If you take production of products like paper, medicine, soap, chemicals, steel, and so on, they pass through a continuous process and the output of one process becomes the input of another process. Here the materials are passed through two or more continuous processes before it is converted into finished goods. When it comes to accounting of these tasks and these activities, and when you are going to open and separate account for each process and charge all expenditure related to that process in a particular process account, then that method of costing is known as process costing. Let's get into the
Of casting used in industries where material passes through two or more processes before being converted into finished goods. It is the method of casting used to find out the product in each process. In this method, cost will be charged to processes or operations and they will be averaged over units produced. For example, paper, medicine, soap, chemical, and steel. In simple terms, the cost is calculated for each process is known as process casting. A flowchart of process casting cost flows. The direct labor, direct material, and manufacturing overhead applied as a combined uh, gets into work in process inventory department A, followed by department B and department C. And the department C output has been converted as finished goods and it has been converted into cost of goods sold. Let's get into the features of process casting. Cost accumulation by each process. Costs are compiled by activity or department, not for each product, unit, or job. This approach allows for the accumulation of cost at the process level rather than at the individual product level. Costs are accumulated for each product, including labor, material, and overheads. Here, each plant or factory divided into number of processes, cost centers or department and each division will be a particular stage in that production or process. Average cost calculation. Total cost are spread over units manufactured, expressed as cost per unit for the period. This method provides a straightforward way to calculate the average cost per unit, taking into account the total cost incurred during the period. Cost per unit. Process input cost divided by process output unit. And the third is homogeneous products. Process casting suits industries with similar products as it simplifies applying average cost to all units. This feature is particularly useful in industries where products are identical or very similar, making it easier to apply average cost. In the example image, two apple images are similar. Here, manufacturing activity will be carried out continuously by one or more process run, which are sequentially important points, and output of one process becomes input of another process. And the very important point is that the final product is end product will not be distinguishable from another and it will not be possible to trace or identify the particular lot of output with particular lot of input. The fourth feature is continuous production flow. This method suits industries with steady, large production lines or services passing through multiple steps. In simple terms, it suits where products move through various stages of production. For example, sugarcane is processed through various stages to produce sugar. The production process is ongoing and the output is continuous. Below image, parts and materials are transferred for process 1, followed by process 2, process 3, process 4, and finished goods and then at cost of goods sold. And the final feature is work in progress accounting. It focuses on identifying and ascertaining the amount on work in process inventory at the end of an accounting period and appropriating cost by using the percentage of completion method. This feature highlights the importance of accurately accounting for work in progress inventory, which is essential for determining the correct cost of goods sold. In sugarcane industry, the work in progress inventory are sugarcane in the harvesting stage or sugar in the crystallization stage. These are the features of process casting. Let's get into advantages of process casting. The first advantage is periodical determination of cost, and the second simple and cheap, and third managerial control, and the fourth is standard process and product. It is explained below. Periodical determination of cost. Process cost can be collected and determined for even a short period like a day, week, or a month. As it has been calculated for each process, so we can calculate it for a shorter period. Simple and cheap. Process costing is a much simple, easy, and less expensive method of costing as compared to other methods. It is very easy to handle. Managerial control. Process casting facilitates greater control of the management over cost, wastage, etc. As the wastage and cost are calculated for each process, we can easily able to calculate the cost reduction as well as the achieve maximization of profit. Standard processes and products. Since the process and products are standard, it is easy to make decisions regarding pricing, quotation, and tenders, etc. These are the advantages of process casting.
Thank you for watching, and I hope that everyone understood what is process casting and its features.